Yeah. Yeah. But once we get into like this little river, oh yeah, it's no. She did? Yeah. A todos, pero con esta información. Sí. 5 años. Okay, so she's been here 5 years. She's been here 4 months.
Pero ella es mujer de trabajo, de campo incluso, de andar con zapatos agrícolas para caminar en las comunidades y tiene esa experiencia para poder caminar en las comunidades.
I know that they were going to use our saw to cut some of the
So she probably head up there.
So if you come up by
We started the school, I started the school with a couple friends about 32 years ago. And over the years it's grown and grown. We started out with just 12 boarding students, and we now have between 2 schools over 700 students.
Empieza otra vez con 20, ¿no?
20.
Okay. 1.
One.
No, 1.
The most important things that we can do with students when they come in is to recognize that they are taught from the time that they're born that they are inferior because they're indigenous, because they're in a culture that kind of relegates indigenous people to kind of a box. And so one of the first things that we do is to really focus on helping the students to better understand and better value their own Mayan culture. This is a way to help them build their individual and collective self-esteem, is how to help them really value their culture, and from a position of strength they can decide which parts of their culture they want to retain, which parts of other cultures they would like to incorporate into their being, but from a position of strength and not of weakness.
18, 19, 20.
Muy bien. Y recuerdan que estos terminan con teen. Suena así, pero es importante que N está al final. Teen. 13. 13. Teen. 14. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. Ustedes se repiten, por favor. I'm going to say it, you guys keep it repeated, please. 10. 11. 11. 11.
If you have a woman that is literate and is gainfully employed, then it's guaranteed that she will make sure that her kids go to school and that her kids are protected. And so you are literally breaking that cycle of poverty forever, just making sure that a young woman graduates from school. The students build their own classrooms, they build their own school furniture, they build their dormitory, they raise a lot of their own food, they wash their own clothes, they don't wait for someone else to do it.
Mami, te están llamando.
One, two, three, four, five. Jalamos para allá. Yes.
We're going to take 5.
Grupo que se vota, sítio, água pouco.
Glass. Paanda na pun ikut kanaan. Kuha anda ang kana.
Nagoyang cup. Cup.
Ven. Ayúdame para entender. Sopa. sopa, lucky. Okay, one. Wait, whoa, espera. ¿Qué tipo de comida está dentro de este sopa, no? Hay un caldo y vegetales, carne. ¿Qué es en una sopa lucky?
Puede ser de carne, de pollo, de res.
Well, one of the things I like to do is to say to them, first off, that I don't speak Spanish perfectly. And so, should I make an error, I ask them to correct me kindly, so that in the same way that I hope to correct them, so that this becomes an exchange, that I'm learning as they're learning, and so we're all here to support one another and bring ourselves up. One of my goals is for them to sound as smart as they are. Let's see here, the first time I noticed that there was a special thing happening between us was during last year's class, and everybody was just so excited to be there and happy, and they would want to practice again and again, and I'd be like, whoa, let's take a break. They're like, no, let's keep going. And I'm like, whoa, teacher needs a break. I need just a drink of water before we keep going. And they didn't want to stop at the end of the day, and they came back in the morning very happy and with additional questions, and that was a beautiful thing. But then at the end of the year last year, I was trying to give each one of them feedback, and I knew I wasn't going to see them again, and that they had inspired me in such a way that I actually have gone to graduate school to become an ESL and bilingual teacher as a result of my wonderful experience with them. They have touched me deeply, and I'm so honored when I see them. Elizabeth came back today and asked me questions, and so I gave her my dictionary so she could have that. And Carmelo, when it was so rainy, he happened to be coming around the corner, and I was going this way. He walks me out of his way to where I'm going. He gives me a hug, and he wishes me a good day. You know, what more do you want?